Good morning. All right, I am running behind today. We're going to talk about false teachers. Um, I really don't even know what I'm doing this morning. I'm running late. I need to go do things. I have things I'm processing, and some things you're working through sometimes can be harder than. And it's not things you work through, but it's watching people work through things sometimes can be extremely hard. And just loving them and praying for them is all you can do. So today, we're just going to get down to it and be done. We'll talk more. If you want to talk, that's fine. We can talk. But I just have real quick 2 Peter 2, 18 through 21. So 2 Peter 2, 18 through 21. It's the deception of a false teacher. And it says, for when they speak great swelling words of emptiness, they lure through the lusts of flesh, the lewdness, the ones who have actually escaped from those who live in error. Meaning Christians, when you come to Jesus, you're escaping the error of that way of living. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are slaves of corruption. For by whom a person is overcome, by him also he is brought into bondage. After they escape the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord our Savior Jesus Christ, they are again entangled in them, and they overcome the latter end in worse for them than they begin. All right, so that's talking about those who have come to Christ and start hanging around with the people who are false teachers, that they're not of God, they're living in the lust and the sinful ways. You then can fall back into their conformed ways. So if I read here, these false teachers once had knowledge of Christ, but had returned into their old lifestyles. They became again entangled, just like it says in the verse. Their falling away proves that knowledge of facts is enough to save anyone. Is not enough to save anyway. So you can have all the facts and you can know, yeah, there's definitely a God. I know that 100%. That doesn't mean that saves you. Only a deeply committed personal relationship with Jesus delivers people from divine judgment. You can sit here and say, yeah, I know Jesus. Yeah, I believe he's real. Yeah. It doesn't mean that's not a way to get into heaven. We have to have that personal relationship with him, talking with him, walking with him, teaching about him, loving him. And you have to accept the fact that it's someone else's choice, what they do with it. We can only do what we know what to do with it. You have to accept people for who they are, but you need to stay away from people that can entangle you into the old ways, and you need to stay closer to Jesus than ever. That's really all I have this morning. I was going to do this live from my mother's, but my grandson said, no, I'm staying for a while his mom does her thing, which is totally okay because he's been hiccuping for an hour and I've just been loving his little coos and smiles along with it. So now I'm going to go load up my car, go visit with my mom, and then head to my daughter's for the second half of my trip. I love you all so very much, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day.